Wow. Wish I'm with it, YouTube. It's your boy, Joshua J. Trades, back with another video. You already know what's I'm with it. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Make sure you share this. Thank y'all for all of y'all that's commenting. It's a huge inspiration. I appreciate y'all, and it's really helping me out on my journey, man. Y'all already know. I done told y'all. I'm very grateful to be on this journey. So today's topic gonna be a little bit more categorized. Okay. I wanted to talk, and I got some notes right here. So I wanted to talk to you in this video about what I've learned so far migrating over from Forex to futures trading, right? And like I said, make sure you hit that notification bell too, so you can see me come across your feed, and it helps the algorithm as well. Keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing, y'all, so you can follow my journey. And if you guys like my content, you know what I mean, and you see some value in my older videos, when you see me trading and the system that I'm using, it's from one of my mentors, my latest mentor, matter of fact, JD, and the IOTS system, increase on the sudden. That's a scripture in the Bible, to increase on the sudden, right? And I think that was a very intelligent move of him calling the system that, because it's exactly what it does. It helps you increase on the sudden, man. It's real simple, real sweet. It's on sale right now. I put it down in the description below. If you guys want to look into it, you can look through his website and everything once you click on it, and you can kind of see how I'm able to win the way that I'm able to win. And obviously, but I'm also transparent. Like I say, if I blow an account, it's because of me. It's because of me and the tilting whenever I do pass. But the system is just a non-debatable system that it's just really awesome. So if y'all want to check that out, go ahead and click that affiliate link down in the description. It also helps the channel out as well. So shout out to y'all that's already clicked it, whatnot. But so let's get into the video, right? So what I've learned from coming from Forex and migrating to futures, number one is the fact that it's not the same. I had a discussion with one of my brothers, man. He's an older guy, and he was talking about everything is the same. And in actuality, I would have to disagree. It's not, everything is not the same with Forex. Because I guess I went through some different lanes. So I started so I'll tell y'all a little bit of how I started with this trading, with the trading industry, right? So my back was against a wall at a time. I had just got laid off from a job, right, during COVID. You dig? And they came to me, they sat me down, they say, hey, you was the newest one that got hired, and on top of that, this job is not a because I was trying some different fields out. I was tired of the warehouse industry, so I was just doing some other stuff. And they told me that at that time during COVID, that the job was not what do you call it? That the type of worker that's needed during this time during COVID. I forgot the name of it. Y'all can put it in a comment, whatever. I forgot the name. Essential worker. There you go. I wasn't an essential worker at the time, you dig? So they laid me off. One of many times I've been laid off on my journey. Which is another story for another day, why I feel like the Most High has been pushing me since a little bitty boy to become an entrepreneur, right? So, well, while I'm on that entrepreneurship journey, right, I bumped into that situation, because I've always, if you know me, even back at home, I used to be a teenage boy popping the trunk. I took the cash and brought my mama a car from her. I was never a little boy that was like, you know how guys is now, they mama got to buy them a car, or they live with their mama till they 20, 30, whatever the case may be. I ain't never been that guy. I've been gone away from the home since I was 14 years old. The minute I left, I started off, God put in my life to be around my adopted father because Poppy was showing me the ropes on how to count money. He quit every job that he ever got on, right? Um, and I'm going on a tangent, but it's gonna make sense. I might as well tell y'all now, right? So yeah, Poppy like he would tell my mama like, I quit. You coming with me? Because they used to work together and stuff, right? So, you coming with me? And she be laughing in the face like, nigga, he finna quit again, you know. But you know, being on that journey and watching my father go through that, and then now to this day, I brought out in my last video. I'm proud of him because he has his own landscaping company. I just wish that he would expound on it and grow outside of that so that he can better foot for himself for retirement. Because I know my poppy, I know he getting older. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, so as I watched him and being such an intelligent child, I studied everybody and everything. And I felt like that was brought to me for a reason. I was brought into that situation through adoption. That was one of the reasons. Besides all the trauma I went through, that was something that I needed to see. And so I was popping the trunk. My mama had a car that she wasn't using. So I was hustling, doing some things that wasn't too legal, right? At a young age. And I got the money and I told my mom, I said, hey, I want to buy that car. So I bought the car from her. And then I had a connection where I was getting alcohol. I was getting cigarette cartons, you name it. I ain't gonna name the other stuff, but I had a trunk full of it. And I wasn't but 15, 16, 17, 18, all them years right there. I was pulling up to everybody area, everybody hood, and I was selling out the back of the trunk. And making money. Making a lot of money. But I got into the work field and I just wound up I got my first job at McDonald's flipping burgers. Shout out to my dog Mel. That's my heart, my best friend to this day. We was working together at McDonald's, man, and I knew it then. I quit that, went to Winn-Dixie, warehouse in New Orleans, in the New Orleans area, outskirts, right in the country. And I started to work there, and I started to develop relationships while I was there. And it was business relationships. Like I said, it wasn't too legal. But the point I'm trying to make is, and back into what I was saying, it led up to the point where I had several jobs since I had moved from Louisiana, right? Several jobs. And it just wasn't working out for me, man. I just kept getting laid off. I just quit per my trauma, watching my daddy. So this particular moment, now we back on task. Sorry, I had to start off and share that with y'all so y'all can know I'm all the way authentic, so y'all can know this journey is for real, right? So I get non-essential worker, right? During COVID, I get laid off once again, and I got to figure something out. And it's like, at that time, the Most High had brought a situation to me where it was a trading company called IML, right? Obviously, a lot of people know about IML, network marketing company. I would not be in this space if it not for them. So I would never say nothing negative about them. I'm just not into network marketing anymore. I've been I've also tried that business model with 2 companies. I built teams with them companies. Shout out to the people that I signed up, running up on people. I'm a hustler. That's what I do. Always been that way. So, but that's not for me no more, right? I got addicted to the skill set that they were presenting to people, but you had to use their products. That's how I said I started off. That's how I said I started off using their products, right? And that's what got me kind of into using indicators and things of that sort. So I stayed with IML in the Forex side for about a year and a half. And then I decided to leave, right? For certain reasons. It wasn't healthy for me anymore. So I had to leave. And I found Uncle P on YouTube. And I never forget. I said, who this old man? What he talking about? You know? And ever since then, I locked in with super easy Forex. Okay. And I started using his indicators. And I started to learn what I learned more. I learned more from his psychology during his Wednesday classes than I did with his indicators. I was still losing. And that's when I found the guy that really changed my life, besides Uncle P. And he changed my life too. But that's when I found Jeremy Cash. Excuse me. And what I learned from Jeremy Cash in the Forex industry was just so many different avenues with Forex. And I learned business, like credit building, right? Getting back into my old ways of the way to stack my money financially, how to budget, how to the mindset of it, right? But to still be from the hood, because Jeremy from the hood. I learned how to be frugal. He was riding around in a Crown Vic with a hole in the bottom, and he was still living in the ghetto with his new wife, and she was finna have another child from him, and he was already making 6 figures a month from affiliate marketing and other. So I learned different avenues. I learned online business. Let me put it that way. I learned online business through Forex, through IML, through Jeremy Cash, through even Uncle P and the way he was selling his indicators, things of that sort. And I also learned some bad business practices from the Forex industry. So, such as rug pulls, right? Such as people selling courses that really don't trade, right? I learned the ups and downs and ebbs and flows of what it meant to spend 10,000 plus hours in front of a screen that they tell you don't do now today. That they tell you, Hank, be with your family, do this, do that. Don't be on the charts all day. I learned all that through the Forex industry and through my mentors, right? And the journey and the courses that I bought from people that, shout out to Q Banks. I learned a lot from Q Banks and business through Q Banks, despite what they say about him. His counterpart, Ryan, when they was locked in together, shout out to KJ McLaren, the GJ Slayers. They from the hood, It's a lot of people out there that I won't be able to name all of them in this video for the sake of the time, but Forex was my stepping stone. But it was something that I knew just the market alone, the financial market alone, I started to realize how it worked, right? And so I just took a liking to it because the type of individual that I am, I've been working hard since a little bitty boy. Like I said, I've been working with my dad, my poppy, since I was like 5 years old. I'm talking if you see this, right? All this come from this right here. That don't come from the gym. I'm not no gym rat. I don't go to I'm about to go get it. No. That come from being a little bitty boy picking up a wheelbarrow full of dirt or palm trees that weigh more than your body and stuff like that. And I'm grateful to be a hard worker, but I needed something to shift in my life. I don't want to work hard no more. I want to be not to say I want to be lazy, but Forex opened my mind up to the opportunity that I could sit at the desk and be what I want to be in my heart, and that's a geek. I'm like a ghetto geek. I can break down a computer, put it together. I can type like 200 words a minute. Like I love cameras, videography, like stuff like that. And I wanted to find a way to open up to do that, and God put it in my lane. I lost a lot of money with Forex. I went through a lot of ebbs and flows, ups and downs. As Jeremy Gold Futures call it, the valley of despair. I've been through it. But like I said, back with the rug pulls, I got good with my journey with Forex, right? I got really good at it. And then, and I'm a little long-winded on this video, but I got to share it. I have to share it because it's on my heart. But I learned what good business practices was versus bad. Some prop firms I know a lot of y'all have heard of the prop firm My Forex Funded. I was big with them. I lived off of them literally. Like that was the second stream of income for me for the longest. Like for a whole year straight, I was getting payouts from them. And obviously a couple more like Vision Star Trades. They're no longer here. I'm talking about requesting $4,000 payouts, but getting denied. I've been there. You know, my win rate. That was my next thing. Like my win rate was just like 90 something percent, 80 something percent. I was watching my mentors like under Super Easy's umbrella. You have Uncle P and you have two others, which is shout out to Elvis, who's a millionaire over there. He's a Jamaican. And shout out to Miss Jenny, who's a millionaire. She's she ain't a six figure. She's a multi-millionaire. Business all her life. And I watched her win rate be 90 plus. But I thought when I came over to futures, I thought it was going to be the same. And I heard her say literally on a Zoom call that your ego is literally from Forex. Your inflated brain is going to have to shrink and you're going to have to humble yourself when you come to futures. And so after being long-winded in this video, I am now in futures and I have been in futures for now, next month will be a year. Next month will be about a year I've been in futures. And I had to give myself grace because I haven't received a payout. As you guys can see here, I have it on the screen for a reason to let y'all know that I'm authentically telling you I received payouts. My last payout was, what is that, June the 2nd, 2025? Relatively small payouts, but I still receive payouts, right? I had a small account at the time. And this is just one of the prop firms. It's a second prop firm. I think it was Apex. I received a payout from them, right? But it has been in the valley of despair, a humbling experience, coming from Forex to futures, the markets and the manipulation of brokers in Forex. You know, it's a lot more structured during futures. You have a few prop firms every now and then that rug pull, right? Or a few prop firms that don't pay out. We've heard a few names, right? But it's not as bad as Forex. So I feel like I know the patterns of the market. I know the ebbs and flows, risk management, you name it. I'm really good at what I do, but I really had to be in the present moment. I really had to become more spiritual looking at my journey, doing the inner work. I'm in therapy right now. I had to do a lot of inner work. I had to get my relationship closer with the Most High, on my own. I had to cut a lot of people off, that are negative or I can't speak down on myself. I had to really, futures showed me how important it is that it's like a mirror. The markets are a mirror. If you're impatient, it's gonna let you know. If you're greedy, I come from getting money. So the whole cycle when I left the streets and started working and trying to be a regular man, it was like struggling. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. It was like struggling ever since. And so these markets are letting me know, like, your new life, you can build things beyond your imagination, which now I can close my eyes and envision it. I've learned all this by being in the right rooms in the futures market, the right mentors, the right people that are spiritual, like your JDs that follow the Most High Yah, your Jenny Bakers, who every time you get on her Zoom call, Miss Barbara, she prays before they get in the markets. Like, you just futures has done something to me that helps me to realize that it's bigger than just clocking into a job, looking for a paycheck, looking at how much that job's going to pay when you can get that in a month. You take Jeremy Gold Futures, for instance. Shout out to him for giving me a shout out on his channel. But I seen him make 60 grand in a month. I've seen Jenny make 300, 400 grand in a month. You know what I'm saying? Being able to invest that money, get some passive income from this automation that they have out here. And I've learned so much. That's really, I don't really have topics in this video, pointers in this video. It's just the pointer is what I learned from coming from Forex into futures. Yeah, you could do the same thing in options. You could do the same thing in Forex, but futures is really a futures is really a market and a business that will I don't want to use the word humble too much because I know the true meaning behind it, but it'll really make you, put you in position to be grateful for each and every payout or each and every loss. Lessons, never losses, right? I teach that on this channel. Like, it'll make you be totally grateful for the losses. Now, in front of me, I got a rule-based set that I have to go by, right? Futures taught me that. In Forex, I didn't have no doggone rules. Man, I'm finna hit it over the head. All the rules are up here. I'm not finna, 3 trades today and that's it. 3 trades a day and that's it. Nah, in Forex, hit it. You heard me? I used to hit it. Get that payout, $4,000 in a day. Just by over leveraging. You can't over leverage and do that in future. You can. They call it full porting. See, they got words like that over here. If you like, you full porting the account. You know, I'm learning better business practices, I would like to call it, right? So it's definitely put me in a spot where it's definitely put me in a position where I'm just grateful, right? And I'm so much of a better trader. Even when I'm losing, I'm so much of a better trader. And now at the beginning of my second year, end of my first year in futures, I'm learning how to go about it as a full business so that I can change the trajectory of my children's life, my life, trust accounts, credit, land, investments. You know what I mean? It can all be pulled out of these markets. And I'm learning that through futures, man. So, but yes, we have about 22 minutes. Shout out to y'all for listening. What I've learned so far from Forex to the futures market. And I'm really grateful, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and make sure you like, make sure you comment. Them comments, man, shout out to y'all, man. Really boosting. And you know, futures has really helped my confidence. When you winning, it helps the confidence. When the payouts come, that boost. There's nothing, I agree with Jeremy, there's nothing more that can boost your confidence more than these markets, man. These markets will humble you, or they'll, you know, like I say, they'll boost you up. And then eventually you get so many. So if anybody out there, like I said in my last video, don't quit. Keep pushing. If you're coming from another market, I know Cassinator and Jeremy, they come from the options. Like I say, I come from Forex. I see my mentor, one of my mentors, Jeremy Cash, he does pocket options now. I'm not good at pocket options. It's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got different walks of life, but we all in the markets getting this money with one click of a button. You heard me? Where you could do that at? Anywhere in the world. My visions is I'm gonna be in, you know, I'm in Italy half naked with the laptop. With the laptop half naked. Click a button. Make 3 racks, 4 racks in a day. Close it. Be half naked. Go where I want. Do what I want. I'm dead serious. That's me. When you get to know me, you know what's happening. Praising God. Praise God. I made it. All my people, family members, especially my children's mothers. Blessing them. You know what I'm saying? I got that Country Wayne theory, if any one of y'all watch that comedian. I got that theory. I take care of all of them. take care of them. Take care of the kids, man. But shout out to y'all for watching my nonsense, man. Y'all crazy. Hey, but make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment. But appreciate y'all watching this video, man, and let me share my history. I have to do that, man. I want to be authentic on this journey. Just as well as I'm losing, y'all see my losses. I'm going to share with y'all when I get this next payout. I've been locked in lately. I have not been posting my videos. I may make a little collage video of what I've been doing, but I've been locked in. I'm going to get these payouts. You know what I mean? Cuz I got to build this business capital up so we can shoot off like a rocket. You heard me? But shout out to y'all spending these 25 minutes with me. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. I say that a million times because it helps others watch this journey. You know what I mean? And y'all already know what's happening with me. I'm out.